for UCSD, it's not uncommon for engineers to take 5 years to graduate just because how difficult classes can be, and normally students don't want to overload themselves with many difficult classes, especially when you're a senior.
Okay. Yeah. So what, do you know the percentage? 10, 15% graduate within 5 years, or half?
Less than half for sure, but I know a good handful of students who choose to do the 15. So I don't know the exact number, unfortunately, but I would say it's not uncommon at all.
Yeah, that's my understanding. Okay, how about Tiger and Tina? What's your view about UCLA students? How many years on average? 4 years, 5 years?
Okay, I guess I can start again. I think I'd say generally it is 4 years, though I think 5 years or around 5 years is definitely not unheard of. I just did a quick Google search. It says 68% get a bachelor's degree within 4 years, and then 88 get it within 5 years. So it's not super uncommon, but I would say it's definitely very possible to graduate within 4, maybe even less, depending on how much AP credit you've gotten. So I know, like, if you came from CCA or other high schools nearby, you probably have quite a bit of AP credit that will definitely help you a lot. I personally got to skip like 7 classes or something from my AP credit, which is really nice, and I can very easily graduate within 4. So yeah,
that's great. Tina, any comments about UCLA?
Yeah, exactly as Tigan said, it's I think it's very reasonable to graduate within 4 years, although some people could take 5 if they want to take it much more relaxed. As for me, I also came in with a lot of units. So if I really wanted to, I could graduate in 3 years, but personally, I want to explore other classes. I don't want to rush myself. So right now I'm on pace to take only 3 classes a quarter and graduate within 4 years. So I'm taking like a very relaxed schedule basically. And that's because of the AP credits that I came in with.
Question with Mike first. You already graduated. How many years did you take?
4 years.
4
and
years.
Then I think you're right about Berkeley getting through students pretty quickly, because I just checked, and then the 4-year graduation rate is 76%.
Okay.
And then
okay, I see.
Yeah, I only knew one super senior, and then I think everyone else graduated in either 3 or 4 years.
Yes, yeah, Berkeley, that's an advantage at Berkeley for some reason. Okay, and you got your major and you got your minor, okay, that's great. And Juna, any other to add to Berkeley?
Yeah, I think it's like, while it's not common for like people to take 5 years, it's definitely not unheard of. Like, I feel like everybody will know at least one person who's taken 5 years. But I think something else to add is that like it's not like super hard to finish all of your requirements. I'm double majoring, and although like my second major, which is Cog Sci, has a lot of overlap with CS, I think I can comfortably finish both majors in 4 years. Like, when I was coming up with my 4-year plan, for the last few semesters, I was only taking like 1 class from each major, and I was trying to figure out what other classes to like get above the minimum unit cap. So it's definitely doable even for like double majoring. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. How about Amber, Stanford? 4 years, 5 years, 3 years?
Yeah, I definitely think it's very doable to do it in, I think most people still just do it in 4 years, just because like how Tina mentioned, you want to take your time and take as many classes. You can't even take all the cool classes you possibly could, so might not make the best of it. And like, I think there is a little bit of planning that you need to do, just because the paths to like take your core classes, and then those are requirements for the next set of classes, and then so on and so forth. So you do need to kind of plan so that you're taking the core classes earlier on in the year. Otherwise, it might get a little bit difficult. But other than that, I think it's pretty comfortable. I'm almost done with most of my major requirements by the end of my junior year, and I think I'll be set. So yeah, and also I'm planning on taking, like I know a lot of other students are, the co-term program where you spend another year to do even more courses and some research to get your master's early. So that's also another option that a lot of students take, and that'll end up being 5 years, but with your master's. So.
Okay, can we do a 5-year program at UCSD, just like what Amber described?
Yeah, we normally call it BSMS. We just call it BSMS, and I think it's possible for almost any engineering major to do that at UCSD. I have to double check, but definitely doable for CS and CE majors, and even Mac CS majors, where you do a 5-year program and get both your CS and MS.
Okay, so for that, the same 5-year UCLA, do you guys know about it, Tigan and Tina?
Yeah, there is one at UCLA. I believe the requirements are a little bit difficult, but it's like, I think above like a 3.5 GPA for some like major classes, but there is a 5-year program.
Okay, that's great.